Good morning, everybody. It's 6:50 in the morning. Just left the albergue, and the albergue is right on the edge of town. So we're walking right into town. Once we're through this town, I think the next town is 6 miles. So, yeah, won't get there until 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock. Good place to have breakfast. Continuing on. This is day 21, and had a good night's sleep, and it's a 16-mile day. Another beautiful sunrise starting off in the distance. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning. It will get brighter as we go, but beautiful oranges and purples. 7:20, and it's actually brightening up there. We've been following this highway over here on the right-hand side all morning. I think we're actually going to be crossing under it. You can see how dark it actually is. I can just barely see the roadway or the trail. I could see it I could see it now going up ahead of me. Before I could see it with the moonlight. But it's been a beautiful morning out here hiking and a beautiful sunrise. We got to our first town. It's still before 8 o'clock. Looks like there may be a restaurant setting up here. I'll stop and see what they have for breakfast before continuing on. Almost 5 miles, so I could afford to take a break. Also, I only have a 16-mile day, and I have reservations, so it doesn't matter what time I get there. So, continuing on. This is my breakfast: apple cake and an orange Aquarius. Finished my apple cake and my drink, and heading on through the city. After this, I don't believe there's any more towns until I get to my final stop, so 11 miles. The sun is definitely up. You can see across the farm fields the mountains over there. We're continuing down this path, and I think it's like 11 miles to the hostel or the albergue. So continuing on. It is 10:30. We got about 6 miles left to go. Cornfields or fields on this side have a road, some fields on that side, and a railroad track. I've had 3 trains pass since I've been walking along, and none of them have been more than 20 cars long, and they weren't passenger trains. So that was interesting. I mean, those of us in the United States knows that trains are many, many cars long, not 20. So it's kind of cool. See the difference there. It's warmed up a bit, so I got a little bit of shade from these trees, but not much. Continuing on, I think there is actually a town up here, and I'll stop to get a drink if there is before I continue on. Hey guys, it's 11:20. We're 13 miles in, which means we have about 3.5 miles to go. And we are entering a small town. I see they have a supermarket. I think I'll stop and see what they have, and maybe grab a drink to go, maybe some fruit before I continue on. But this is the next. We go through this town, and then the next town, I believe, is where I'm staying. I have another 3.7 miles to go, but after my snack. So I'm going to sit here for a little bit and have my drink and basically it's a popsicle. This one's strawberry, and before I continue. So I'll be on the road in like 15 minutes or so. I have just over 2.5 miles. That town down there is probably where I'm headed. So walking alongside this road, so a lot of traffic noise. Just crossed over this big highway too. So, but here's a farm with cows and cornfields and all that. Mountains in the distance. In the field across the street, bunch of sheep There's actually a bird sitting on top of one of the sheep. You can see the sheepdog way over there. The bird sitting on top of the sheep there. There's the farmer and another dog. And after a 16.6 mile day, there is my albergue right across the street. So that's where I'm heading. I will check in and get a bed, get a shower, maybe get something to eat, probably just for dinner, and then call it a night. But I'll do a wrap up later. So tonight, rather than doing a meal at a restaurant, I went to the grocery store and I bought a baguette, ham, chips, a nectarine, and a big 1.5 liter drink. And I made my own dinner. I actually have enough to, and I have a Caesar salad as well. I have enough to actually make a sandwich for lunch tomorrow. I didn't even touch the chips, and I still have half the drink. So I'll drink the drink for breakfast, take the sandwich and the chips for lunch, and total was $9.62 or euros. So not too bad, less than the restaurant, and I have lunch for tomorrow. This is going to be my wrap up. I did a 16.6 mile day today. I have a 12 mile day tomorrow into Lyon, and I'm taking a 0 day the following day. So I'll be in Lyon for 2 days and then moving on from there. Thanks for joining me, and I'm going to call it a night.